much for dropping in. This is a super quick layout for a little bit of fun and for Valentine's Day, basically. I felt like my husband and I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. Our wedding anniversary is on the 3rd of March, so it's kind of, I would rather we do something for that than for Valentine's Day. So I thought I would focus on the day, on me and my husband, a couple of cute photos, and use my new paper pack that I just got. It's new to me. It's called the Uniquely Creative Serendipity paper pack. So, well, I only got the paper pack. I didn't get the whole everything. So there is obviously a collection, but I just got the paper pack because it was sold out. I would have got the ephemera, but it was sold out. That's okay. So what I'm doing here is I've just torn the top out because I want to create a bunch of flowers for myself. So I've already cut out the mats for under these photos just to make it run smoother. Everyone's photos are different sizes. These were both printed 6x4, 4x6, 6x4, however you want to say it. And I just trimmed them down to suit the pink side of my page. I love this paper pack. It is stunning. Absolutely stunning. There's a couple of patterns on there that really aren't me, like the doilies. There's a page that just has random doilies all over it. That doesn't work for me, but I'll use it to back things. She'll be right, mate. So, what am I doing right now? What is that? You think it's vellum. It's not. It's tracing paper. Tracing paper, it's not touching the actual photo, but see how I'm really pressing it down? That's because it's actually got a little bit of height to it, and it holds its form better than vellum. So I actually like the sound of it when I scrunch it up, to be honest. Takes me back to when I was in school. Now, apologies for having to use this tape. My children clearly got into my craft room and decided, mind you, 13 and 10, and decided that they would do something with, or play with, or try and roll the roller on my tape gun. But anyway, I digress. And so I have to use this tape. So I'm sorry about the tape pulling. I tried to avoid that, but it's okay. So I'm specifically putting that on slightly crooked on the tracing paper so that you can still see it. I just wanted it a little, kind of like a soft filter between the pattern paper, the really light pattern paper that I've backed the photo with, and the floral pattern that I'm putting behind that. Now, if I get it up the right way, that'd help, wouldn't it? So now I'm just going to toy with how exactly, I knew that the bottom photo I wanted on a slight angle. That's probably a bit too much. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, just fix it up just a tiny touch. And there we go. That's got it. I like things to be, if they're going to be crooked, they need to be intentionally crooked. If they're going to be straight, I make them perfectly dead straight. That's just how I scrap. I'm an old school scrapper, and that's what I've always done. Sometimes you'll see me go a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I have OCD, what can I say? So, because of the tracing paper, it's given the photos a little bit of height and a little bit of texture behind them. So I don't really need to be putting foam behind the photos. I know I do that sometimes, especially when I'm tucking things behind them or creating clusters. Sometimes I do that, but this one didn't really need it. Now, that Mr. and Mrs. and Happiness, everything is fussy cut, okay? I didn't get any ephemera packs. I did get a cut apart sheet, the Serendipity cut apart sheet, and I did use, what else did I get? No, I just, yeah. So I did buy a couple of extra sheets because because I couldn't get the ephemera pack, I knew I'd just cut those out, and it's basically your ephemera, right? So what you can see me doing now, I was actually panicking because I wanted this process to just go so super smoothly. Oh dear. Anyway, so I bought this die set from Uniquely Creative as well. And the die set is called, if I can remember, or if I have it written here somewhere. Do you think I have? I bet you I don't. I usually remove out of my notes. Yes. Look, I will link it in the description for the die for the leaves in the background. I just cut them out of the same white cardstock that is in the background. And that's just plain white cardstock that I got from Amazon, to be quite honest with you. It's flat, there's no texture, and I wanted the white to break up the white in the background, if that makes sense. So you don't really focus on those leaves, but you can really see like the bunches of, like the real bunch of flowers. You know how the greenery is usually in the background? That's what I was sort of trying to go with. And it came together so well, just putting them behind each other and creating texture. Again, I didn't put these up on foam because, let's be honest, if we put everything we wanted to put on foam, we'd have 10 layouts in one scrapbook. One photo album would have, like, because it just wouldn't fit. So you always have to be kind to yourself, realise down the track this has to go into an album. So as much as I had all those embellishments on there and all those flowers, and I ended up with a beautiful lush looking bouquet, sometimes it's better not to give it too much depth. Okay, so what I actually decide to do from this point is I'm definitely creating another cluster down the bottom. So I fussy cut these. So the Mr. and Mrs. is out of the cut apart sheet. So that and the happiness. So I just cut those out and thought, you know what? There's my title, ready made. And that's a really good shot of the leaf die cut that I've got there. Just to give it, see how it just gives the background something, it's not solid, it just gives it a little bit in the background. You can't see the whole thing. It's a bit like when you do mixed media and you know you're going to cover up half of it, but you keep working on it. It's great. Now, all of these things from Uniquely Creative that I keep talking about and the links that I place in the description box, there's no kickback from that. That's just purely to help you. These papers are amazing. The quality is fantastic. It's brilliant. I love it. So I will be loading up 2 videos a week, sometimes 3 if I can do 3. I'm now making this is literally my full-time job now. So I am endeavoring to try and create a really good YouTube channel. Oh, I hate that tape, by the way. FYI, worst tape ever. I don't know where I got it from, but I continue to try and use it, but oh, it's ridiculously sticky and you can't, it's horrible. I go to use it there and just figured I'll wreck my word. So I end up grabbing, even though it is an extremely contrasting colour, I use Fun Foam. I get it from Spotlight. If you're an Aussie, Spotlight, and it's $5, and it's in the kids crafting section. And you can't see the green, like it's green, but you can't see the green once I put it down. So, and it doesn't affect anything else. But I needed to lift that up just a tiny little bit to get over the flowers and all the other texture that I'd added by layering up the flowers. And yeah. So what was I saying? If you're still with me, I would really, really appreciate you if you subscribed and hit the notification bell for when I load up my videos. I plan on loading one up early in the week and then one later in the week. That's my minimum goal. And I also want to bring back some of the old ideas that we've lost for some reason, but they were good ideas and they worked. So revisiting some old ideas. For instance, this one. All I've used is scissors and a trimmer and the couple of die cuts. That's it. That's all I've used, the only tools. You don't need all the big fancy stuff. Although I do love it and I do have a Cricut. Alrighty, there you go, guys. I will see you all again later in the week. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye.